Hey guys, it's NitroFox0, and I'm going to be showing a tutorial on how to do permissions without Notepad++, as someone told me to do that, or asked me to do that. And I mean, I still suggest you guys to use Notepad++, but you know, if someone doesn't want to, I'm not going to force them. I'm going to use WordPad, because Notepad meshes up all the words and everything. So yeah, you have a server. If you don't know how to set up a server, I don't know why you're watching this, but if you want to set one up, I'll have an annotation somewhere around here. Just go ahead and click on it, and it'll send you to how to make a server. So yeah, that's that. And then once you have everything down over here, with the server, you go into your plugins file. I'll have a link in the description for downloading GroupManager. This is the permissions plugin I use. I've always used GroupManager. I've only used packs once, but yeah. So you're just gonna drop the .jar file. If it's .zip, open the zip file and just drag everything into it. I mean the .jar files out of there into here. Start your server and then stop it, and you should have this file. You double click on that, go to worlds. You might have different kind of worlds depending on if you made different worlds. Just click on the one that you have your spawn at. I only have one, so I just go in there. But alright, so users is basically just a list of admins or mods. People, it just lets you know who has what rank higher than the default rank, or if you change someone's rank. For example, I made someone mod and I changed them to member, they're gonna probably show up over here. So yeah, it looks like this. I mean, I don't suggest changing anything in here, but if you really have to, just go ahead and change the group name over here. And that's that. I mean, you don't really need to mess with that, really. Now, here's the actual permissions file. Oh, by the way, you guys might have this white file, like it's just white. You double click it, then you're gonna, if you guys are doing Windows 7, you're gonna get like this little box, 2 check marks. It's gonna check off the first one, check the second one, and then press OK, and then you're gonna get a bunch of like files, or yeah, like a bunch of different softwares that you could open it with. I believe there's like a little arrow pointing down. It's like more choice or something. You click on that, then you look for WordPad, and then you should find that. For Windows 8 users, you'll get this little box with green letters, or whichever you picked. I don't know, but it will just say more options. You click on more options in there. But alright, so let's get started on this. Alright, so this is the default group. This is the group when everyone will join with. For example, I join your server, I'll be automatically in the default group. I'm going to change this group name to member, and right here, this is where you check off the default. If you make this true, you make this group the default group. You could only have one group default, or else you're gonna mess up your permissions and it won't work. And yeah, here's obviously the permissions. I'll show you guys that in a second. Inheritance is basically if you have I mean, I don't think you would need this, but if you're gonna make a server, I mean a group that's lower than a member, for example, you may have deranking people because you just they know you or something. You just make them guest. even though the default is member. This will kind of apply to it, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Basically, you just don't have to do the same permissions for all the groups. I do permissions for members, right? So I type in the permissions. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. I'm just going to explain everything right now. But you type in the permissions here, and it's like a huge list. You're like, oh my gosh, I got to rewrite it. You actually don't have to rewrite it. All you got to do is go to inheritance right here. It should be member. And what this means, that all the permissions here will be taken into the builders. So the builder will have the same permissions. Also, you could add extra, so builder could have more. And then you could just keep on going. It's like a huge chain or ladder, whatever you guys want to call it. But alright, so yeah, that's inheritance. Now the info is basically, you want to have this true, obviously, if you want people to build on your server, like that. Now prefix and suffix. I mean, barely I see anyone using a suffix just because it looks ugly. I'm just gonna show you guys how to, but the same thing applies for both of them. I'm gonna show you guys how to make, how to make one prefix and all that. I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a link to all the colors and formatting. But alright, so I'm gonna start from the top. So permissions. Basically, just go ahead and press enter once you're over here, and you want to space all the way until you're in front of this line right here. You want to make sure that the format is exactly the same. So what I mean, everything matches up, everything is equal with each other, all the groups are even with each other, all the permissions are even with each other. Everything has to be perfect, or else one little mistake will break your permissions. So you want to make sure you do this right. So yeah, so permissions. Most of the plugins you will have to type in the name of the plugin, and then you do dot and whatever. I'm gonna do essentials. I don't know if I spelled it right. I'll just copy this. Essentials is a tricky word. Yeah, I didn't spell it right. But alright, so you do, and then you do dot. Not all, I'm not gonna, well, what I'm saying is that not all plugins will have the name in here. Some plugins just have it different. I know factions have the same thing, you just do factions dot, whatever. And then, for the most part, they have commands. Like, you just type in the command. So for example, you want people to set home. There you go. And you just give them the permission to set home. It's that easy. Well, it's not that easy because it gets tricky, but you just go ahead and paste it again, dot, and you want to make sure it's exactly even with this and this. And the thing what I like about Notepad++, because it'll let you know if the format is wrong, so you won't have to go ahead and check everything and go to the log. It'll just let you know. It'll just start glowing red. So that's why I like Notepad++. But yeah, so now I'll just give him a permission to go home. Let's just add in one more permission. What should it be? TPA, or actually I'll do something so you guys can see. Maybe, no, I'll just do TPA. I mean, if you do TPA, you might as well just do TPA accept. So you do TPA accept, and TPA deny. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned this, but as you guys could hear, I'm really sick right now. But yeah, I just still want to do this video. I really was planning on making a how to do permissions video, so nothing's gonna stop me now. But yeah, so that's basically the permissions. I'll come back to that in a few seconds, but for now let's do the prefix. So basically, if you guys don't know what the prefix is, it's the little name, like it will say admin in front of your name, and all of that, like, you know how it says owner or admin or member, and it's like in different colors. And yeah, I'll show you guys how to do this right now. So I like to make a border around my prefix, just so it doesn't blend in with the name. So I just use these, I don't know what you call them, hyphens or whatever, but yeah, I'm not gonna put any colors on right now. Just alright, so this is how it's gonna look like, but it's gonna be just white. And yeah, the reason why I put this, it's not necessary, you don't need it. You could, you know, use parentheses or whatever you guys want to use, but it's nice to have this so it doesn't blend in with the name, because act like the name is right there, right? The name is literally right there. If you have this marked off, it looks like this, or it might even look like this. So it's pretty bad, you guys. I mean, it's your choice. I'm not forcing you to do any here, but I'm just saying this would look much better and much more professional. But yeah, alright, now the colors. I'm gonna make this N6 is gold, and that's the format. Basically, you just use bunch of numbers, bunch of random letters, and put them in front of this sign. I mean, after this sign, the and sign. I'll give you guys all the colors and all the, you know, and it'll let you know what color is what number. I just memorized most of it, and then I'll make the member N2, and then the prefix again N6, so it's gold. Then space and 7. Alright, I'm gonna explain this to you guys now. So basically, this is telling this to be gold. Then if you don't have this right here, it will just keep on going gold until the next time you change the color. So basically, it's like gold, and it stops, then it's green, because N2 is green, and then it makes the member green, and then N6 will make this gold. Then you do space, and then the reason why you want the space is because if you don't have the space, the name will be literally next to the parentheses, or whatever you guys want to call it. And you don't want that. It will just look pretty bad. And then the N7, basically that's the color of their name. So, you know, my name is NitroFox0, so it'll be like, you know, it'll say member, and then my name will be gray, and like a space away from this. So that's basically it. That's how you make this. You know, you could do it for other ones. So right here as well, I'll just do a quick builder one, so I can show you guys the other groups work. So N6, I'm gonna make this light blue. N6 and 7. So there you go. That's easy, really. That's how easy it is. You could also make it bold by putting end L, but I think that looks pretty bad. Something that a 9-year-old, you know, would do, and it doesn't look professional. But if you, I mean, if you like bold letters, go ahead and do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the permissions now. As I said, not all permissions use this. I'll be right back, guys. I'll go ahead and look for some permissions that actually don't use their plugin name. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. I found a plugin that I use. It's called Thumb Diamond, and it's basically like an anti-hack plugin. that I love. I've used it for a couple years now. But yeah, you're mostly going to see permission if you go to like a permissions file. Here, let me go back. So this is their dev page, their Bukkit dev page. I'll have the link in the description if you guys want to go ahead and, you know, download it. And there's advertisements, whatever. You guys just go ahead and download it. It works for 1.6.1, even though it looks outdated. It works perfectly fine. Then you're going to look for permissions, right there, permissions. You click on that, and then you have a whole list. You know, it might look like alien to you. But here's what people make a huge mistake. They would just take the whole message, and they would just take it and copy and paste it. No, that's bad. All you want to do is copy the fd.admin. You know, like, there should be the name, dot, and something else. Usually a command or just a random name. If there's another dot following it, and something else says, like, you know, right here, fd dot, so it's found diamond, right? That's a plugin name, so they just kind of made it shorter into fd dot manage dot admin dot add. That's one permission right there. That's one permission. You want to make sure you select everything and just copy. I'm gonna go ahead and monitor these players for messaging. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into the admins, even though I don't have the prefixes set up for admin. But yeah, so you're gonna see a new group, right? So admin, and it doesn't have the permissions. You just go ahead, delete these, press enter. Actually, give me a second. Well, you want to make sure that it's next to this, then you press enter. Then you space all the way here, that, and you just paste it. And that's how you do the permissions for this. Also, if you do something like this, where it says, well, does this, basically what this means, this permission means, it means it'll give access to all, it'll give access to all of the plugins and everything. It means just all. A star means permission to everything. So if I type in, as it says right here, fd.star gives access to all found diamond commands. So that's really that, I think. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, actually I'm just gonna quickly make a group just to show you guys how this works. I'll use the moderator. So yeah, you just copy it. You want to make sure that you copy everything. So you go for moderator and stop right in front of the thing here. The reason I'm doing moderator is because it just has last writing in it. Doesn't matter where you start, but you know, I just prefer going from the bottom. So just go ahead and enter and then paste it. Now you want to make sure it's even with the name. So right there is good. No, it isn't actually. There. That's good. I believe that's how you do it. Yep, okay. Then you just go ahead and change the name to, like, let's say VIP, inheritance, builder. You should have this as member because it's up to you. This is just, you know, giving the inheritance. By inheritance, I mean the permissions to the VIP group. You could go ahead and add your own permissions. FB dot. Oh wait, wow. No, don't do this. Space FB or FD dot star. It gives out. I don't know. I just did that. You guys don't have to do this. And you know, I'm just gonna go and make this gold, and the inside will be yellow. So it's end EVIP. Again, end 6, and then end B. You just have their name in a different color. And that's that pretty much. Now, you know, you could go ahead and add the permissions to all your groups. I mean, from all your plugins. Some already put in default, like some essentials are already put in as default, but you still want to. I believe that set home and TPA is not in there, as also as some other permissions. So you want to make sure you add that in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. No, just you guys know how to add them now. Now I'll see you guys in game. Alright guys, here I am in game.
Alright guys, this is basically where my video and audio cut out. I'm sorry about that. And so I was going to tell you guys the example of how to get someone ranked up from a member to like a VIP. And basically what you gotta do, type in your chat is /menu add, and then you type in the player's name that you want to have them be VIP or whatever rank you choose to, and then the next thing you type in is the rank. So for example, /menu add Nitro Fox 0 VIP, and that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'm gonna help you out as much as I can, and leave a like if this helped you, and subscribe for more tutorials on really like basically any game you guys want me to do. But so far I've been doing Minecraft because that's what people wanted me to do. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. So yeah, you guys should choose anything that you guys want, but I'm not sure.
Rain and shine, the goal stay on my mind. Grind hard over beats every day we trying. I'm on the comeback like a surgery. 300 shows on the road can murder me. The time shit quicker than the F1 pilot on stage.